It's my birthday. I am 32 today. So I am taking myself out on a little date. Last year I took myself on a mini break to Florence for my birthday, which you can see linked in the cards above. This year we are going not quite so far. I'm going to go to Hampstead today, which is Hampstead Village. In London, is what used to be a village is now obviously absorbed into the metropolis, but it is built on a hill. It has a big Hampstead Heath, which has the swimming ponds, and Parliament Hill, where you can see a view over London, and Hampstead itself has lots of like nice little independent shops and antiques places and things. So I'm going to go to Hampstead, walk through the Heath, and then walk on over to Highgate Cemetery, where lots of famous people are buried, including George Eliot and Karl Marx, and George Michael as well. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go around there for the day, and I thought I would take you with me. I chose Hampstead because I have never been there before, despite being a born and raised Londoner. But I am from southeast London, and Hampstead is in northwest London, so basically a different planet. So I have never been there, and it, I think, will be an enjoyable experience. Particularly, I think it's quite well known for autumn foliage. We're not quite in peak foliage season yet, but hopefully there'll be some chestnut trees there, which are always the first to go. So let's go catch a train. So my plan was to have a crepe for breakfast, but unfortunately both of the famous creperies in Hampstead Village didn't open, and I could have known if I'd done a little more research. Fortunately, Hampstead is also well known for having a variety of different bakeries and cafes, and so I went down the famous Flask Walk to find myself some breakfast. This place is also known for antiques, but I think you definitely need to get there after 10 a.m. if you're going on a weekday. So I've got to Hampstead and I went to get a crepe for breakfast this morning, as there are two famous creperies down in Hampstead, but they don't open till midday, which I could have worked out had I done my research properly. It also rained whilst I was cycling to the train station, so I am looking a bit worse for wear. Now I am walking up out of Hampstead Village and towards the Heath. I think I'm going to go and try and find the pergola, because that's supposed to be really nice in autumn, and then I'm going to go up the hill and then across. Don't know if you can hear me because of that road, but then I'm going to go across onto the Heath for some walking. There was past a few bakeries that I thought I might check out, but I went for breakfast and I'm really full, and the main bakery I want to check out is actually next to Hampstead Heath train station rather than Hampstead train station, which I'm going to do a big loop and I'll get back there at the end. So that is also near a bookshop. Hayward's Heath proper, well, Hayward's Heath East, West. Hayward Heath West, walking towards the proper heath now. I was going to go to Kenwood House, which is a big stately home at the top of Hayward Heath. That is the home to the first black British aristocrat, Dido. Cannot remember her name, but there was a film about it. But I don't think I'll have time to do that and Highgate. So I'm just going to walk past it and then up to Parliament Hill before walking to Highgate. My phone is running a little out of battery and I don't have a charger with me. Rookie mistake. So I might have to go find somewhere to purchase one. So I can charge it while I sit down and have my lunch somewhere. But it has stopped raining and it has warmed up quite a bit. I've taken my cardi off. And it is, yeah, it's been a very enjoyable birthday so far. Came up from here. There was the pergola. Then I've walked across here to here, going up to Kenwood House, and then down to Parliament Hill viewpoint, and then off out this way to Highgate Cemetery. That there, that tower, pointy Eiffel Tower thing, that is where I'm from. Another one of my favourite things to do when I am in areas of London where I could never afford to live is to go house window shopping. Highgate was excellent for this. Right, so I tried to charge my phone at a pub. The charging was very slow, so who knows how much longer this video will last. If I buy any books, I'll add that at the end. But I'm about to go into Highgate Cemetery, so hopefully you can come and see some of the people in there I'm in Hampstead Heath again to go to the Parliament viewpoint. I stopped and had a really nice sandwich at this little cafe, but I asked them to charge my phone, which is why I couldn't take much footage there. Now, my boyfriend has just contacted me to say there has been a fire outside King's Cross Station, so getting home is going to be tricky. So I'm going to run up the hill to the viewpoint and then run down into Hampstead Heath area to get some cake, hopefully, and then down to Belsize Park and home. I'm not going to have time to go book shopping, but hopefully I will at some point, and I'll add that in to this vlog. Hello, so it is now my birthday weekend, and we've come out to Norfolk for a walk. Well, actually I think we're in Suffolk. We're somewhere on the Norfolk-Suffolk border, but there are a couple of independent bookshops around here. We just went for a walk, which is why I'm soaking wet, because it rained unexpectedly. Anyway, is it ever unexpected to rain in the UK in autumn? No, really, it was me not being sensible. Anyway, there are a couple of independent bookshops around here, so I thought I'd tack this onto the London vlog, since it's still my birthday weekend, and I'm going to buy those books that I intended to buy in London and ran out of time. Hello, so I was editing this video yesterday and I realised I never talked to you about the books that I picked up, and the clocks have now gone back, so it's getting to the time of year where there's no time to film after work where there's any light, because I don't have lights. So I'm coming to you having just cycled home from work and looking a little worse for wear because of it, so I'll just have to put up with that. I only ended up buying 2 books because they didn't have any of the books that I was looking for, and whilst I could have gone on a bit of a spree and bought books I wasn't looking for, I don't have the funds for that, so I'm trying to be sensible and only buy books that I actually intend to read soon, although one of these was a consolation for them not having the books that I wanted. The first one is Bright I Burn by Molly Aitken. I read Molly's debut, which was, The Island Child, and I enjoyed it, and I wanted to read, when I knew she was coming out with another one, I wanted to pick that up. This is historical fiction about witches, which is a kind of hit and miss, but I trust Molly to be able to write it well. Set in 13th century Ireland, when a young Alice Keitler sees her mother with her under the constraints of family responsibilities, she vows she won't suffer the same fate. Soon Alice discovers she has a flair for making money and builds a flourishing business. But as her wealth and stature grow, so too do the rumours about her private life. By the time she has moved on to her 4th husband, a blaze of local gossip and resentment culminates in an accusation that could prove fatal. So yes, interested to read this, always looking to read more Irish writers. The other one that I got picked up is a combination of having heard loads of people talk about it and this cover. I don't know if you can see that well. As I said, the lighting's not great, but this is Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer, which is book 1 of the Southern Reach series. I believe the 4th one just came out. And this, I knew nothing about it aside from having seen people reading it on Bookstagram. And so I saw it, loved the cover, decided to pick it up. And it turns out it's dystopia, which is something that I don't usually read or like. Although, since I read Pink Slime last year, I think it was last year, and really, really loved it, I have been looking for more that is in that vein. But I don't think this will be in that vein. But hopefully I will enjoy it anyway. Area X has been cut off from the rest of the continent for decades, and nature has reclaimed the last vestiges of human civilization. Expedition after expedition into Area X has failed to uncover its mysteries and the true nature of its danger to the world. Now, a group of 4 women make the attempt as the 12th expedition: an anthropologist, a surveyor, a psychologist, and the narrator, a biologist. Their mission is to map the terrain, record observations of their surroundings, and, above all, avoid being contaminated by Area X. I will read these and get back to you. I hope you enjoyed my birthday wanderings in London. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If there's anywhere in London you'd like to explore vicariously through me, let me know too, because I do love exploring my city. And thank you again for watching. I will see you again very soon. Bye bye.